I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You gotta understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you gotta work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not gonna be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know, that was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, The Definition of Man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, The Definition of Game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Top Soil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Yo, we here. We are here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to my lovely lady, April in the building. What's going on? Shout out to who else we got up in here? Shout out to Champ Lee, Captain Crater, Monogamous Player, Armani, June Sports, Mike Larry, ATJ Bizzle, Phoenix in the building, No Data, Fosa. What's going on? Dukalex, Octoro, what's popping? High Profile, Aaron Summers in the building. Who else we got up in here? Boxing Plug, Dave is up in the motherfucking building. Shout out to who else we got up in here? Shout out to Corey 2S. Shout out to Michael, Joe Blast in the motherfucking building. What's we got over here? Duke Alex in the building. What's going on? Shout out to Blastomatic. Appreciate you being here. Chocolate Daddy, pause. Shout out to Martavius. Ludway in the building. Beloved in the building. Mar in the building. Nate San in the building. Nate Coomer in the building. What's going on? So today, guys, we're going to be talking about something real interesting. And it's not going to be a long show today, guys. So it's going to be about an hour. So if you want to call up now, like ASAP, as soon as possible. The call-in number is 833-859-8744. I said the wrong number. I said Steve's number. 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300. So we got too many different numbers out here on these things. But if you guys want to call in, you can call in. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat. We will get to your question. Also, make sure you guys remember to go to these websites. Let me put up the websites real quick so you guys can check out the websites right here. Go to CunninghamElements.com. That's where you get the Masculine Identity Parfum, Masculine Identity Soap, and the Shea Butter. Make sure you guys go get that cracking. Also, make sure that you guys go to shoplocario.com to get the online dating consultation with myself and April. Make sure you guys do that. Also, make sure you guys go get the Massive Game Collection. You feel what I'm saying? 24 products. And also make sure you guys get Master the Vetting Process. Get that.
Do it!
Make it happen. You feel what I'm saying?
Just do it!
Because you gotta step up your game. So make sure you guys do that also. Make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 to 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. And right now on the Bad Boy Membership, we have the program 5 Advanced Ways to Build Sexual Tension. So make sure you guys go check that out right now, ASAP. Make it happen. Right. So now let's jump into this. So we're going to be talking about, hookup material only. 5 women you should never date or take seriously. Oh, we're going to get into this. Oh, we about to get into this for real. So it's going to be crazy. You feel what I'm saying? And guys, if you have any questions, put a Q in the chat and we will get to your questions. So basically what we're going to talk about is that there are some girls who you should only basically keep as fuck buddies, or girls that you would only maybe smash, one time. You understand what I'm saying? And you got to keep it moving after that, right? Because you got to understand that, when you're dealing with women, there are going to be some women who are not going to be worth doing a long-term relationship with, worth dating, right? Because there's certain things that they're doing and saying that will cause you to say, okay, well, listen, I should not be really taking this particular woman seriously. You feel what I'm saying? So we're going to jump into all of those today. And if you guys want to call up again, 844-672-7300. All right. So let's jump into this first one. So, and this is in no order of importance, but all of these are important. So we're going to, get into this, right? So the first type of woman, right, that you should never date or take seriously, and you should just be hooking up with this woman, is women who try to make you wait for sex. Oh, yeah. So women who try to make you wait for sex, you should only hook up with those women and never date or take those women seriously. Now, you might be saying, Locario, that's crazy because, I thought that the women who have sex with you quickly are whores and sluts, and you should never wife those girls up because they fucked you on the first night. No, it's actually the opposite. See, most guys do this backwards. The women who have sex with you, either on the first night or when you tell them to have sex with you, those are the women you're supposed to take seriously. If you're even thinking about, having any long-term situation. If you're with a woman and you let her know you want to have sex in any form or fashion, you're letting her know that you want this shit to go down, and she declines. You understand what I'm saying? She declines when you say you want to have sex. That is a woman that you should never date or take seriously. Now, why is this? See, the reason why is because if you're going to date a chick and take her seriously, you want a chick who's highly sexually attracted to you, right? So a chick who's highly sexually attracted to you is not going to refuse sex when you want to have sex. It's that simple, right? She's refusing to have sex because she's not highly sexually attracted to you. So she's not highly sexually attracted to you, then you shouldn't date or take her seriously. Now, this is what's happening though. Because she's not highly sexually attracted to you, right? In a lot of cases, she's telling you, let's wait. Why? Because she sees you as more as boyfriend material type of guy in most cases. So that's why she's trying to wait, stall it out or whatever, because she's like, usually when I have sex with guys quickly, they keep it moving, right? But when she's telling you to wait, it's because one, she's not that sexually attracted to you, because if she was, she would just had sex with you. But two, she's seeing you as a guy that she may consider boyfriend material. Now, the reason why she may see that you are a guy she may consider boyfriend material could be the way that you're coming at her and the things that you're saying and doing, right? So, for example, if you were talking to this woman on the phone for hours, if you took her to some extravagant date, if you're taking her to dinner, you're doing all this gentlemanly stuff, right? She will consider you as boyfriend material, which is making her withhold the sex. But she's withholding the sex because she's not that sexually attracted to you. Because if she was, she'd say, fuck all of this. I still want to fuck him now when he wants to have sex with me, right? But this is the key though. When a woman tells you we should wait, right? And I want to get this clear. I'm talking about when you let it be known that you want to have sex with her, you tell her, let's go back to my place. Let's get more comfortable at my spot. Let's move some furniture. Let's fuck. Let's hook up. Let's get naked. Whatever you say to let her know that you want to have sex. And she declines and says we should wait. Understand that she is not highly sexually attracted to you. Now, this is what you should be doing. You should say, okay, cool. Well, listen, this is what we'll do. You have my number. Hit me up when you're ready to have sex. Now, this is the key you got to understand. Remember, she's not highly sexually attracted to you, because if she was highly sexually attracted to you, she would have sex now when you're telling her to do it. So now, why would she then have sex with you after the fact if you tell her, hey, listen, just hit me up when you want to have sex, right? What happens is that even though in her mind she thinks you're maybe boyfriend material, which is why she's withholding the sex, she may say, you know what, maybe he isn't boyfriend material. Maybe he just wants to hook up. So even though I deemed him as boyfriend material based on the fact that he was doing all this other extra shit and made me think that, maybe I'm not going to get that boyfriend material out of him. So you know what? If I'm horny or if it's a slow night or a slow week, I'll hit him up, right? And we'll just hook up. So now if she hits you up to hook up, then you hook up with her. But you're just going to hook up with her. Do not make her your girlfriend. Don't date her or take her seriously. And the reason why you don't date her or take her seriously is because you do not want to have a girlfriend or wife who is not highly sexually attracted to you. Because if this woman was highly sexually attracted to you, she would have had sex with you the first time when you said, let's have sex. You see how that works? See, guys who are, basically guys who don't have a game and don't understand this, they think it's cool when a woman says, let's wait, because they think, oh, she's a good girl. She's not one of these sluts out here. Yeah, I wanted to have sex with her the first night, but she wanted to wait and get to know me more. So she's wifey material. You fucking idiots. You guys are dumbasses when you think that type of way. Oh, she's saying let's wait and get to know each other, so she's wifey material. That slut over there who fucked me the first night, ill. She's like, that slut, ill. I would never wife her up. You fucking moron. That's the woman that you're supposed to wife up. But let's go to 504. 504. What's poppin'? 5405. What's going on? Who's this?
Hey, what's up? My name is Matt.
What's going on? Did you donate?
Yes, sir. Just send it to you right now.
Would you donate at?
Venmo.
Venmo. Hold on. Let me see real quick. Hold on. Let me double check. I got you. Appreciate it. So what's going on?
So basically, I met this girl at this bar this one time.
Uh-huh.
And I told her to get drinks with me, and we met up. We got drinks. We hit it off, made out in the whip and stuff. But I wasn't trying to fuck her in the whip. So then I set up a second week at my crib, right? She comes to my crib. We start making out and stuff. She says she on her period. I'm listening to her live, and I'm like, okay. I'm trying to see if she has high sexual interest. So she hits me up this weekend talking about going on a double date with some of her friends. I told her I might be busy, but I'm trying to just tell her to come to the crib just to fuck.
Wait, she said, let's go. She wanted you to go on a double date with her friends?
Yes.
So let me ask you this: when you told her to come over your crib, right?
Yeah.
Did you let her know that you wanted to hook up?
Nah, I mean, I kind of kept it like low-key nonchalant with it.
And that was your mistake. So when a woman is coming over, you need to let her know in some form or fashion that sex is going to go down, so that she can decline if she's not trying to do that. You see what I'm saying? So what you did is you just said, hey, come over, and you assumed that come over just meant we're going to fuck. So what she did was she came over, and then she used the excuse of, I have my period, so that she didn't have to fuck you. Do you see what I'm saying? And now what she's doing is that she's trying to get you to go on a date. You understand what I'm saying? With her and her friends. You see what I'm saying? So she's not trying to have sex with you, fam.
So just charge it and then move on.
Right. Well, the thing is, you just want to smash, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Right. So then what you do is you say, hey, listen, we're not going to go on that date, but after you hang out with your friends, come by my spot, and then I'm going to get you naked, and I'm going to fuck the shit out of you. That's it. Just tell her to come through after she hang out with her friends.
I bet.
You see
and
what I'm saying?
If there's any resistance, just charge her ass.
Yeah, basically, because at this point, it seems like she's not highly sexually attracted to you anyway. Because think about this: if let's say it was true that she had her period, you know what she would have told you when you called her to tell her to come over? She would have been like, "Oh, hey, I would love to, but I have my period tonight." You see what I'm saying? She would have told you that. But she saved that information until she was at your place. I was kissing you. I was doing whatever y'all do. And then as soon as you wanted to make it happen, then she's going to tell you, oh, I got my period. So that's just her attention whoring. And then instead of trying to continue from where y'all left off, she's talking about, let's go out with my friends and double date.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just going to send her that message in and see what happens.
Right. Yeah. So she ain't really about it. You know what I'm saying?
I bet that.
All right,
Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. All right, brother. Appreciate the call, fam. Exactly. She would have offered to suck your dick. Exactly. That's a fact. You see what I'm saying? That's a fact. So yeah, so number one is, the women that you should never date or take seriously are the women who, want to wait to have sex. So just like the caller, that chick is on some, let's take it slow, let's wait. So that's a chick he should never take seriously. Now, if he hits her back and she comes through and they fuck, then he should keep her as fuck buddy forever. That's it. You see what I'm saying? That is it. Now, let's move on to number two. Let's move on to the second thing reason that you should never date this chick or take her seriously. So the second type of woman you should never date or take seriously are women that you have medium interest in. You feel what I'm saying? So never date or take seriously women you have medium interest in. You should only be hooking up with these women. So if it's a woman you have medium interest in, you should only be hooking up with her forever. So what does it mean with the woman who has that you have medium interest in, right? So that's basically, for example, a woman who you are attracted to sexually, but she's not really your top choice, right? She's a woman that you like fucking, but you're not really like feeling her like outside of the sex. You understand what I'm saying? Like the sex is cool, but like she's not really the type of chick that you would want long-term because, for whatever reason, the way she looks, her personality, whatever it is like that, right? This is the type of chick where, you think she's aight, but you don't really think she's all that. You understand? But she's consistent. Y'all have sex, you hook up, everything is cool. So that type of chick, you just need to keep as a chick you're hooking up with, right? The problem is that sometimes guys, what they do is they get into this rhythm of hooking up with women they have medium interest in, and then they end up making that woman their girl, right? So then now they have a girlfriend that they just kind of like have medium interest in. They're not really highly interested in the girlfriend. You understand? And so that's a recipe for disaster, because usually in those situations, it's easier for, you to cheat because you're not really highly sexually attracted to that woman or highly interested in her. And, she can feel that as, time goes on in the situation. So when you're dealing with a woman who has that you have medium interest in, right? You should not be actually dating her or taking her seriously at all. Like it should just be, hey, come through, y'all hook up, and then you tell her to go home. And then you hit her up again, come through, y'all hook up, you tell her to go home. You understand what I'm saying? That's it. Like just keep it at sex. Because what happens is that some guys will, again, wife that girl up because she's consistent. So they're like, ooh, I can get consistent sex from this woman, right? But they're not really that interested in her. They're not really feeling her like that. You understand what I'm saying? And so when you're not really feeling her like that, then what you're essentially doing is that you're wasting your time and hers. So whenever you're dealing with a chick who has, that you have medium interest in, just keep hooking up with her. Do not make this chick your girlfriend. Don't date her. Don't take her seriously. Now, the third one. Now, this one is, you got to, watch out for this. Now, this third one, this is a woman you definitely should never, ever date or take seriously, right? Now, the third type of chick that you never date or take serious is a chick who belittles you. Okay? A chick who belittles you. So what does that mean? That means that you're going to run across women who are going to basically downplay certain things. They basically try to, like little boy you understand? They're very condescending, right? And so you might have, let's say, smashed a chick twice and everything is all good. And you're like, okay, she cool. You know, she's a cool chick. You know, I could see myself continuing to like have sex with this woman, right? And you're like, she's pretty cool. And I like having sex with her. And I'm attracted to her sexually, like, you know, in that way, I'm highly sexually attracted to her. She seems like a cool chick. She might even be a chick that could be a woman that I could see long term. But then what happens is that she says something and she just fucks up the entire thing, right? So for example, let's say you know, like to play video games and shit, right? So she comes over your house, y'all fucking and shit, and she sees your PlayStation. And then she looks at the PlayStation and she looks at you and she's like, so you play video games? And then you're like, yeah, I play video games. And she's like, oh, what are you, like 5 years old? What are you, a little boy? You like play video games? What are you, 5? What's wrong with you? Like, this is so weird, right? Never date that chick or take her serious. She's finished. She's finished. She's done. Let's say she asks, you know, this chick might ask you a question of like, you know, she's like, oh, where do you usually hang out or something, right? And you say, oh yeah, you know, I usually go downtown to the Main Street bar. And you know, I like that place because they play a lot of you know, music I like, and they have some live bands there, right? And she's like, oh, you go to that place? That place is like dirty. Like, why would you go to that place? Like, that's like people go to that place are usually like weird and like unsophisticated. Why would you go there? You understand what I'm saying? Like, she got that type of energy towards you, right? So what happens is that when you realize that she's trying to belittle you, you understand? Never date that woman or take her seriously. Now, what I would also say too is that in some situations, right, you might want to not fuck her again. You understand what I'm saying? You may not want to even fuck this chick again. But see, you might have already hooked up with her a few times and you've been hooking up with her and everything was cool. But then all of a sudden, out of the blue, she's belittling you, right? So you fucking work at Starbucks or some shit and she finds out you work at Starbucks and she's like, oh, you work there? Like, don't you like want to do something more important in your life than working at Starbucks? I'm like, woman, you're done. You're done. And mind you, these are the type of women who might actually like you and see you as the type of guy they would want to continue to like have a relationship with and probably be your girlfriend or something like that. But what happens is that she's belittling you. So once you notice that the chick is belittling you, you need to fucking stop fucking with her. You understand what I'm saying? Gotta really stop fucking with her. Now, this is the thing. See, I would suggest to not really fuck with her like that, but, right? It depends, because I know a lot of you motherfuckers, right? Y'all want the pussy so bad that y'all just like, whatever. What I would say is that, you know, if she says some goofy shit, right, about, you know, let's say, for example, the video game shit. You're like, man, fuck this bitch. She like, who gives a fuck about what she think about me playing video games? I'm gonna just keep fucking the shit out of her and keep that shit pushing, right? I get it. It is what it is. But if a woman is like, not only belittling you, but she's constantly doing it, and she's basically coming at your character, you got to charge that chick to the game. Now, I'm the type, I'll probably charge a chick just off GP. Like, look, I don't even like you. That's why I don't like having like actual real conversations with some women. You understand what I'm saying? Because at some point they're going to say something that's going to get my dick soft. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, I like my, you know, my fuck buddies to just be silent. Just shh. Just shh, 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 shh. Don't say nothing. Shh, just shut up. That's how I like my fuck buddies. You see what I'm saying? Because when they start yapping, you understand? Then certain things start coming out. They start giving you their opinion when you didn't ask for it. You understand what I'm saying? And then that fucks up the vibe because you're like, oh, now this chick is annoying me. Oh, now she's saying some dumb shit. Oh, you see, and what it does is it reinforces why you would never take her seriously. You're like, oh, so this is why I should just keep fucking her. And that's it. This is why I should never upgrade her to girlfriend or actually date her seriously or take her somewhere nice or give her any more attention. This is why she should stay exactly where she is in this situation. You understand what I'm saying? So, so you gotta, look out for the chicks who are gonna be trying to belittle you. And those women you should never, ever, ever date or take seriously. Never. You understand? Now, if you want to continue fucking that girl, that's on you. But I would rather you, fuck her than take her seriously. You understand what I'm saying? Because as soon as you see that her being on some belittling shit, nah, that's not cool. That's not cool. You understand what I'm saying? And also sometimes what happens is that those situations occur or, you get into these conversations sometimes because you might be doing a little bit too much. You understand? See, if you just keep it like, hey, come over, we fuck, you leave. Come over, we fuck, you leave. If you keep it that way, a lot of times you're not going to really even have these types of conversations to the point where she can even say anything to, to have an opinion on anything, right? But there are times where she comes over, you fuck, she leaves, she comes over, you fuck, she leaves or whatever, and she still might say something goofy. You understand? But if she still says something goofy, that is the indicator that you definitely don't really date her or take her seriously. So if you were thinking, you know what, should I continue to see this chick and take her seriously and see where things could go? Once she belittles you, that's done. It's a wrap. You see what I'm saying? So when that type of shit happens, hookup material only. And in some cases, you might have to charge her ass to the game. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to understand that. Now, that's number 3. So let's move on to number 4. So the 4th woman you should never date or take seriously is a woman where she has habits or personality traits that you don't like. She has habits or personality traits that you don't like. So, what does that mean? That means that you're dealing with a woman and you realize that there's certain things that she does that you don't really fuck with like that. Like, let's say a chick, smokes weed all the time. You understand? And you're not with all that weed smoking and all that bullshit. But that's what she does. That's like she smokes weed like a motherfucker. Or she drinks like crazy and all this other stuff, right? Now, you could still hook up with her, but you should never date her or take her serious. You understand what I'm saying? You should never date her or take her serious. And the thing is that that's such a habit in her, the way that she does things, that's not going to stop. That's just what she's doing. You understand? Or she might have a personality trait that you're just not really, feeling, right? And so based on those things, that lets you know, okay, yeah, like she's cute. I'm sexually attracted to her, but I don't like that she does these things. I don't like her stance on certain things. I don't like, really the way that she moves and shit. You understand? Like it annoys me. You understand what I mean? So it could even be something as simple as just like, like the sound of her voice. You understand what I'm saying? Like Like, imagine you're dating Cardi B or some shit, or you're trying to talk to, you know what I mean? Like, her voice just irks you, but you still want to fuck, right? You're just like, I could never really take this chick seriously or date her, but I'd smash. Like, we could smash, we could hook up, but I'm not gonna like actually date you or take you seriously. Or let's say she's, a heavy smoker, heavy drinker. Let's say this is the type of chick that likes to go out and party and do all this other stuff, and you're more of like a introvert type of motherfucker. So you're not really with all that energy, right? But the sex is cool. So cool. We just keep fucking, but I will never date her or take her seriously. You understand what I'm saying? And what you got to understand is that when you realize, okay, this chick is about this, but I'm not really about that, right? You can still hook up with her from time to time, every now and then, or whatever it is, but you don't actually have to, do anything further than that. And the thing is that you can notice that from the jump, right? You might be on the first date with a chick and she'll say something that makes you say, oh yeah, I'm not really, I'm not taking this girl seriously, but we could hook up tonight though. You understand what I'm saying? And sometimes it could just be for that one night. Sometimes it could be, I'm not really feeling her like that, but I would hook up with her tonight. We could have sex tonight, and then that might be the end of it. You understand what I'm saying? That could be the end of it. Because the thing is that there are times where the habit she has or the personality traits that she has, right, are things that you may not necessarily want to deal with over time, even to just fuck. You understand what I'm saying? Like, for example, like I was talking about this on the show the other day where, I don't really like chicks who have that like sort of sarcastic type of, jokey, like humor. I hate that shit. Like that humor where the girl, kind of like she'll say something that sounds low key disrespectful and she'll try to like make fun of you in a joke. Like, I don't like that type of shit. You understand what I'm saying? I don't like that type of shit. So let's say if I'm talking to this girl but we're on a date and the sexual tension is heavy though, and I want to smash tonight and she wants to smash, cool, we could smash, but this might be about it. You understand what I'm saying? Says, unfortunately, a lot of guys will still deal with women with all these red flags because she's so pretty and then get into a relationship later and complain the whole way about her behavior. That's a fact. That is a fact. You understand what I'm saying? That's a fact. Says sarcasm is the lowest form of wit. Exactly. And this is the thing. See, again, I've had situations where, I'm on a date with a chick. We getting a drink. I met her off a dating app or some shit, and we go get a drink real quick. And the vibe is cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sexually attracted to her. She's sexually attracted to me. The vibe's cool or whatever. But I don't really like her personality like that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she's not being disrespectful. She's not being, she doesn't have an attitude. But there's something about her personality I'm just not feeling. And so part of the reason why I'm not feeling it is because I know exactly the type of personality type I like, and I know exactly how I like women to respond to me. And so if she's not responding to me in that way, I'm not really feeling it. So because I'm there and the sexual tension's high and I'm still interested in hooking up, I will hook up with her that night. Now, let's say I want to hook up with her that night and she's not trying to hook up with me that night. That's going to be the end of it. Like, I'm not going to see her a second time. Like, so it has to be tonight or never. And the reason why it has to be tonight or never is because I'm not really feeling her like that to actually see her again. You understand what I'm saying? So there's times where I'd hook up with a girl that night and then that'll be it. Or there'll be times where we didn't hook up, but that'll be it. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's because I saw her as a chick that I would never date or take seriously. So it's really this, like whatever happens in this one night is what happens. So after tonight, that's a wrap. You see what I'm saying? That's a fucking wrap. You feel me? Now let's get to the last one. We're on the last one. So the last type of woman that you should never date or take seriously, and you should only hook up with her, is women who try to force non-sexual situations. Okay? Women who try to force non-sexual situations. So just like the caller earlier, he said that, you know, the girl came over and she talked about, oh, I got my period. And then she's like, oh, let's go on a double date. Double date? Excuse me? No. We're good. We're good on that. No. Or you're hooking up with a girl and then you call her over again to get this dick. And then she says some shit like, hey, so, you know, is it like, can we like go out tonight? Go out? Oh, no. We can't go out. You understand what I'm saying? And so what happens is that woman, you designate her for just hooking up. Why? Because when a woman is trying to force non-sexual time and attention with you, what she's trying to do is she's trying to force a boyfriend-girlfriend energy dynamic between you two. And when a woman is actually interested in you, when she's highly interested in you, she's not forcing anything. She is just grateful for what you're giving her. So all she does is follow your lead. She's just grateful for what you give her. She's not trying to question. She's not, where's this going? I want more. No, she's grateful for what you give her. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the thing. It's like when you're dealing with a chick who's trying to force something that is not happening in the situation, or she's trying to insert her agenda in the situation, that is a woman you should never date or take seriously. Because she's already showing off rip that she's trying to enforce her own agenda in the situation, her own non-sexual agenda in the situation. You see what I'm saying? And so what I'm telling you is that by her doing that in the first place, is her basically saying, I'm overriding your leadership with what I want to do. So if you're trying to override my leadership with what you want to do, why the fuck would I ever take you seriously as a girlfriend or wife? Do you think I want a girlfriend or wife who's overriding my leadership? No. So you only take women seriously when they are following your lead consistently. And part of following your lead consistently is not trying to force non-sexual situations. See, when a woman is really feeling you, what's going to happen is that she's going to go with the sexual situation as long as possible, as long as it takes. You understand? Meaning that the girl who really is feeling you, when you're fucking her, when you're having sex with her, right? Even if in her mind she's thinking, damn, I would love for this guy to be my man. I want to spend more time with him and all this other shit. She's not going to force that or question what you're doing, because questioning it or trying to force something could get you to say, you know what? I don't like this. I'm out of here. And she don't want to hear that. She doesn't want to rock the boat. So what happens is when women don't want to rock the boat, right? They just stay on the boat, chill the fuck out, and enjoy the ride. You understand what I'm saying? Whenever a woman's trying to rock the boat, that means she's not highly interested in you. She's more interested in what her agenda is, which is to get the label. Oh, I want to be a girlfriend. I want this to go this way. Right? See, a woman doesn't care which way it goes as long as she gets access to you. So this is why you could literally be hooking up with a girl for goddamn ever, and she will just accept the fact that that's her position. You understand what I'm saying? Now, the women who are like, well, where is this going? What does this mean? Right? That's because they're frustrated with the position they're in. But they're frustrated with the position they're in because they want the position more than they want you. Because understand, they already have you there. They're already getting access to you sexually. They're already in your presence. They're already enjoying time with you. So what happens is that by trying to disrupt that, they know that there is a possibility you could stop fucking with them. So what happens? If they want to keep fucking with you, what do? They just follow your lead. They go at your pace. So now, you want to talk to you guys about the vetting process is that if you are even thinking about upgrading this woman to a woman that you would make your girlfriend or you start dating her more, whatever it is like that, what happens is that she's extremely grateful because you go from just fucking to actually now we're going on dates and doing more than just fucking, right? So she's like, oh my God, this guy who I really, really like, who I was okay with just fucking him for whatever, is actually saying he's going to give me more than just fucking. So now she's really grateful and she's getting even more and more emotionally attached, which is making her feel you even more. But whenever a woman is bringing up anything non-sexual, when the flow of the situation is sexual, when she's trying to lead the situation, she's trying to force you into some non-sexual shit. She's trying to force you to take her out more. She's trying to tell you, well, you should do this or do that or do all this extra stuff. That woman is not highly interested in you. She's interested in you wifing her up so she can be a woman in a relationship. So she wants the relationship more than she wants you, and that's not good. You understand what I'm saying? So don't think a woman is, saying, oh, where's this going in? Because she really likes you and she really wants to be with you. No, she likes the idea of being a girlfriend or a wife. She likes the idea. Remember, being a girlfriend or a wife is a position. You understand what I'm saying? It's a position. Exactly. So you condition her to train her how to accept the benefits and doses. She will correlate that with how she's moving. Exactly. See, it's a position because what you're essentially saying is you are moving up because you've been consistent. Like you basically, you've worked to get here. You deserve to be the girlfriend. You deserve to be the wife. You understand what I'm saying? But see, the issue is that when a woman is trying to force non-sexual time and attention, right? What she's basically doing is that she's trying to get a certain position because she wants the position, but she hasn't earned the position. It's really that simple. You understand what I'm saying? It's really, listen, for example, I've had women who were fuck buddies for years. Like one of the longest fuck buddies I had was like 6 years. You understand what I'm saying? And one of the reasons why we stopped hooking up was just because she moved away. Like she moved to a different city. So we're not in close proximity. You understand what I'm saying? But the thing was that she was happy with the position because she understood that this is all it's going to be. And she was grateful for that. You understand what I'm saying? She was grateful for that. She was like, hell yeah, let's get it cracking. But see, what happens is that some of you guys don't realize that there are women out there who are fucking you, not because they're sexually attracted to you. They're fucking you to try to get you to wife them up. See, y'all don't want to hear about that. See, some women will just have sex with you enough to get you hooked so that you will make her your girlfriend. This is why a lot of times when dudes be getting into these relationships, they be like, man, when we first met, we was having sex all the time. And now that we in a relationship, right, the shit slows up. You understand what I'm saying? The shit will slow up. And it's slowing up because now she got you. Now she was just fucking you that much to try to get you to wife her up. Oh, is today K Zaggin birthday? That's what's up. Shout out to K Zaggin. Happy birthday to K Zaggin. That's what's up. That's what's up. Make sure y'all hit K Zaggin up in the go to his Cash App, man. Hit up K Zaggin, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to K Zaggin in the building. But guys, listen, we got like 10 minutes left. So if you guys want to call up, now is the time. If you guys have any questions, now is the time. I tell you, it's going to be a short show today. So we're not going to be going too long. You feel what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, I'm telling you guys is that certain women, you know, it's fine. It's okay for you to just hook up with them. It's fine, right? Some girls that you meet, it's going to be women you're just going to hook up with. Some women you take seriously, right? And so the thing is that when you know, okay, this is a chick I'm not really taking seriously, what you also got to make sure you're doing is that do not ever start treating a woman that you don't want to take seriously. So meaning don't make moves that make her think that this can be something serious. And that's the mistake a lot of you guys make. So you're like, oh, I just want to fuck this girl, but then you're acting like you want more. Oh, I'm just trying to hook up with this chick, but you're acting like you want to actually like, you know, be with her based on your words and actions. So you shouldn't be doing that type of shit. You understand what I'm saying? So why does that part of the game matter if you're only getting it on your terms until she fold or switch up? You say it doesn't matter if she thinks you're not her type. Why care if she wants more? What do you, Ice Wave, rephrase that or calling, because I'm confused on what you're saying specifically. Like, what are you talking about specifically? You said, why does that part matter? What's that part? What are you talking about? Why does what part matter? And you said, what does that part matter if you're only getting it on your terms until she fold or switch up? You say it doesn't matter if she thinks you're not her type. Why care if she wants more? I'm confused. You gotta reword that. I'm confused at what you're saying. But call up 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300. And this is K Zaggin's Cash App, $ K Zaggin 20. Hit up my dude K Zaggin in the Cash App. Yeah, feel me. So what are the first three types of women? You gotta rewind it. Rewind the show, man. Rewind the show. After the show's done, rewind it at the beginning, and you can see at the beginning. So I said all five. So make sure you do that. He said if a man speaks BBM type game in public, his life would be in serious danger. What? What are you talking about? Y'all just be saying some things. I don't know what y'all talking about. But yeah, guys, call up 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat. You said, what conversation topics you recommend to talk to women who you are attracted to, but want only short-term relationships or only sexual relationships with? So Omar, this is why I tell you, go to badboymembership.com, get the program, check out the program, 5 advanced ways to build sexual tension. And I also have another program called How to Build Sexual Tension, and also have a program called The Art of Flirting. All of it is on the Bad Boy membership. He says, so if a woman have sex with you one time and she stop and start acting different, what do you do? So if I have sex with a girl and everything is all good, and then let's say she sends me a text saying some stupid shit, or she's trying to belittle me, or she gives me some sort of attitude, then I just don't fuck her again. I don't fuck with her. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I keep that shit pushing. You understand what I'm saying? So, or like if it's something where, let's say if a chick, let's say if she says something that's goofy, but it's like, it doesn't really pertain to nothing, like it's not really anything important, then it's like whatever, right? And then I'll just keep hooking up with her, and then she could go home and do what she got to do. But if she's like giving me attitude, if she's disrespectful, if she's, on some other shit, then we're done. You understand what I'm saying? We're done. And I'm not going to like text her and say, hey, that thing you said the other day, I didn't like it. So I think we should just, move on. And no, I just don't call her anymore. I don't text her. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if she texts me and she's like, oh, what's up? And hey, what's going on? And all this other stuff, right? What I'll do is that sometimes I'll respond and say, hey, this ain't really working out. Good luck. Or sometimes I just leave it on red. You see what I'm saying? See, guys, you got to understand something. You are not obligated to continue to see a woman. You understand what I'm saying? You are not obligated to continue to see a woman. Now, this is what you don't want to do. What you don't want to do is you don't want to give women a false situation or false narrative of what's going on. So don't pretend you want to be your boyfriend, but you're just trying to fuck. You understand? Like, don't be manipulative with women, right? But what I'm telling you is that you're just chilling. You meet a woman, y'all flirting, the sexual tension is crazy, y'all hook up, and you say, you know what? That was cool, but I'm gonna keep it moving, right? You don't need to call her, text her, give her closure and all that. You don't need to do any of that shit. You just say, I'm done. I'm keeping it moving. You understand what I'm saying? He said, I don't always communicate my displeasure with chicks. I just disappear from their. Exactly. That's all you got to do. Listen, you do not owe women an explanation of why you don't want to fuck with them no more. You understand what I'm saying? You just stop fucking with them. Right? So if she's hitting you back, if she's responding to you, you could respond back and just say, hey, listen, I'm just not feeling it. Good luck to you. And keep it moving. Or just leave her on red. She'll get the picture. You understand what I'm saying? She will get the picture. You do not owe random women conversations and explanations as to why you're not interested anymore. You see what I'm saying? You don't owe them, you do not owe them that at all. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what some of these questions saying real quick. You said, I'm asking, why does it matter if she's secretly fucking me to get a relationship if she's fucking me when I want? I'm trying to understand the reason to care why she's fucking. No. So what I'm saying, Ice, is she could be fucking you to try to get the relationship. And so what I'm saying is that if you like this woman and you're attracted to her and you are thinking, I would make this woman my girlfriend, what I'm telling you is that she may be fucking you to get the relationship. She's not fucking you because she's actually really sexually attracted to you like that. She has an agenda as to why she's fucking you so much now. So that's what I'm saying, where if you were to wife that woman up, you're wifing her up thinking, oh, I got this dope, sexy girl who the sex is great and I like her and she likes me, but she's really just fucking you to get you to invest in her to make you want to wife her up. That's what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? So now, if you're not trying to wife her up and she's like, oh, I'm going to fuck this guy so that, and I'm going to fuck him real good and then he's going to want me to be, his girlfriend, and you're never going to make her your girlfriend, then it doesn't matter. I'm talking about a guy who believes that this is the type of chick who should be his girl because he's feeling her like that. But what I'm saying is that she's just fucking him in a way to, trick him into wifing her up. But see, that type of stuff won't happen if you know how to vet women. You see what I'm saying? Which is why you guys got to go get master the vetting process on shoplocario.com. All right, let me take a few more of these questions and we're going to wrap it up. So this says, Locario, have you ever gone through the Ask Men Reddit forum? My brother, you can generate 5 years of content from that subreddit. I remember that. I think I've seen that years ago. I haven't been on that in a minute. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I should definitely, check what they talk about on there. You know what I'm saying? You said, but I hit her up, but she replied she couldn't meet sound like excuses after we had sex? What? Wait, so if you hit a chick up and she's talking about y'all can't meet, then why are you even talking to this woman anymore? You understand what I'm saying? Like, she's not trying to meet, then keep that shit pushing. Keep it pushing, man. All right, so listen, guys, I'm about to wrap this shit up, man. Make sure that you guys, again, go to shoplocario.com, badboymembership.com, masculineidentitymembership.com, and cunninghamelements.com. Make sure you guys, do that. And also make sure that you guys just, love your life. You feel what I'm saying? Enjoy your life. Enjoy the moment, because niggas is out here getting shot in the neck. I'm out.
I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You gotta understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you gotta work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not gonna be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like, I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know, that was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, the definition of man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to